The top of the Empire State Building.
Z100, New York.
What's good? We're Z100
Yes.
Maxwell. I'm Crystal Rosas inside of our Z100 Celebrity
Yeah, let's
Interview
put that word
Lounge.
there for real.
Presented by Hackensack Meridian Health. I don't get too geeked over people, but my dad, when he saw the picture of us yesterday at Fox with you, he was like, "No way, Murr! No freaking way!"
We're big with dads.
Yeah, we're big in
the
that
whole
demo.
family, because what you guys have been able to build with Impractical Jokers, it is of course like for dads, but the whole family can watch. I'm watching with
thanks.
my abuelitos. I'm watching with my sobrinos. We're all in the living room
We're big
together.
with two groups, abuelitos and dads. That's it. That's when we created Jokers. We're like, how do we create a show that abuelitos will like most? And we nailed it.
And you pretty much nailed it, but we have so much to get
my
to.
God.
Your new book.
Yeah.
You're on tour. You're so busy. You're on tour.
How do you
just
find the
got
time, bro?
married. Your show, the new season.
I know
So
it's all going on at the same time.
we're
Yeah.
going into all of it.
Yeah, let's start with the book, man. Area 51
First
interns.
of all, hold on one
All right,
second.
come on, go for it.
We just met the other day.
Yeah.
I instantly liked both of you guys.
Oh, thank you,
Awesome.
James.
You're
That means-
so cool and so
that
down
means
to
the world
earth
to
on
us.
camera. It was just, I was like, oh, we're friends.
Dude.
And now we're hanging out.
Yeah, thank
That's
you
it.
for that.
I just wanted to start that way.
Thank you. That was my first time on TV out here.
No, it was not.
In New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I'm on TV and I'm with Murr. And I'm like on the news. And you were so sweet and
The first
welcoming
time
to us.
we were on Good Day New York the other day. The first time I did it, I co-hosted.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that I was supposed to read the teleprompter when it said Murr. so Rosanna Scott was there, and like this is awkward pause on TV where I'm like, I was like a
sitting there.
freaking deer in headlights.
heck
And
no.
she's nudging me on the couch, and I realized like, oh shoot,
It's my turn to talk.
It's my turn to talk.
Bro, you've been
You
on
adapted
television a
quickly.
lot.
I
You were
adapted
fine.
quickly.
You looked like a pro by the time we got to you, so you're all good.
Now, can we talk about the kids' book?
Yes.
Yeah,
Sir.
what's going on with the aliens and what's going on with where did the idea come from to write this book, and not only this one but to really focus it towards young kids and
I've written 5 adult thrillers before this book, Area 51
Okay.
Interns, and this thrillers are super scary. They're like people are like, oh my God, Murr writes horror. And it's like,
this dark
I'll scare
side.
them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're really, really scary and exciting kind of fast-paced reads. But I was like, so many of our fan base are kids and abuelitas.
Abuelitas, of course.
I was like, how do I write something that both the grandparents and the kids alike, the grandkids alike? So we came up with the idea for Area 51 Interns, and the idea is very simple. It's about a group of kids between 8th and 9th grade.
Yeah.
Who it's the first day of summer vacation, and it's take your kids to work day. But their parents just so happen to work at the infamous Area 51. So they go to Area 51 with their parents. Of course, the aliens break loose the first day there. All the adults get captured, and it's up to these kids thrust into the situation
To hold it down.
to save the day and to rescue their parents. And it leads to them landing a summer internship. So every single day of the internship is a new book. The next one comes out October. It's about mythical creatures. Next one comes out in March next year. It's about time travel. Every few months there'll be a new one coming out.
Holy cow! Well, okay, first off, before we move to this next one, do you believe?
X-Files.
Yeah,
Do I believe in what?
The aliens, Area 51 access. Are there others out there?
Dude, the universe is 13.8 billion years old.
Okay.
Humans have been around for 200,000 years. Hell yeah, there's aliens.
Okay.
What are we
All right,
thinking?
yeah,
Of
yeah.
course there are. Unless we're living in a simulation, which is very possible.
Damn, dude.
Well, I remember during
early
the
for that.
pandemic, there was a whole Facebook group trying to storm Area 51.
I know. That was
Were
my
you part of it?
group.
Were you?
You started.
Were you invested?
I got pretty far. I was yeah. It was a GoFundMe. I started it. I raised $1 million. We stormed the Panera nearby.
That's all we got to.
We only got to the Panera.
Well, you mentioned it's a part 1 of your 3-part series.
Yeah.
So how far are you with everything? Are you like, dang, I just need to pretty much publish it and it's already in there?
Book 2's done, written, locked.
Oh, congrats.
Comes out in October. Book 3, we have to hand in a few weeks. I'll get to that soon.
All right. Dude.
The second I leave here, I'm writing book 3.
On it. I know. Listen, yesterday when we were hanging out at Fox, one of the awesome things, and you started off talking here, Crystal, is obviously Impractical Jokers, man, and seeing the smiles that you bring to the fans' faces when you see it here. I mean, does it ever get old?
No, I'm much older than you guys. We didn't get on TV until we were 35.
Yeah.
Right. So, and we're 34, I guess. Right. We've been on. Joker's been running for 11 years now, over 300 episodes, and we just literally 2 weeks ago reached the break-even point. We after college, we tried to get on TV for 11 years and failed for 11 years. Then Joker's been on now for 11 years. So right now, I'm at the break-even point of failure and success. I've just broken even in my career.
How do you feel?
I feels great. Like I think last week was the first day I really kind of pulled ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't escape us how cool the moment is.
Yeah.
And that we still get to make our best friends from high school laugh for a living. And we were, as a result, we were just regular guys before we got on TV. We were already formed guys that failed for a lot longer. Now we just broke even. So now I think as of like next month, I can finally get a big head.
I heard you say that a month before you actually got the deal, someone told you, an executive told you, you guys were too old to be on TV.
Told us we were too old for TV, and that was a month before we sold Jokers.
Come on.
So what was the conversation with you guys after that? Because I feel like this big exec's telling me my time's up. What do we do?
I have the kind of personality. You guys may as well. I have the kind of personality that when I get told I can't do something, it makes me want to prove that person. I guess that's human nature. Schadenfreude, is that what it's called? Right?
Yep.
You just want to see bad things happen to other people. It makes me double my efforts at proving them wrong.
Yeah.
You know, why can't I be an author? Why can't we make an Impractical Jokers movie? Why can't we do a cruise or a tour or what have you? You know? Yeah. So that kind of drives me to go further.
Well, we can see that at the show because our family's always debating, and we always say that you are the most ballsy out of all of the four. Like,
oh, my bag's outside. I'll show you guys something funny though.
All right, go.
To prove my balls, as you mentioned.
To lay on the table.
We'd like to see. No, I'm just kidding. Ew.
I have my passport in my bag. I had it for something else, but my passport has Q's hair on it.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah.
But my driver's license photo, there was an episode where they shaved off my eyebrows. It's still my license with no eyebrows.
No
Such
way.
a creep.
He's
Such a weirdo.
Yeah, I look like a see something, say something.
I can't even describe what you look
I
like.
look like Lex Luthor's penis.
You look so angry.
You look so evil with that. Oh, with this show, obviously, we have to, if you don't mind, address the elephant in the room. Sal. No, I'm just playing.
I love him.
Was that like a weight joke? It's very funny.
No, Sal's my favorite. I have a huge crush on him.
Yeah.
And saw him as Batman during Halloween.
Oh my God.
Here in the city, he was like with a group of Batmen. And I looked over and I was like, oh my God, Sal, was that you himself?
For years, Q and Sal would, and a group of like 20 friends would buy a costume and they would all go as that costume. One year they went as Batman. Another year they went as chicken. They bought 20 chicken suits. And went as full-grown chickens.
Holy crap,
and they were doing
dude!
it for years. And they finally stopped doing it maybe 2015 or 16.
God, thank you.
They were this year at the Flow here in the city. Yeah, I saw Sal. I was like, Sal, that's you. Oh my God. He was like, who's this
What
weird?
the hell is
Why
going
does she
on?
care about
Sal moonlights as
Oh
Batman.
man! But
He know Bruce Wayne.
this season that we get the chance to be privy to watch, we've got a brother who's stepping away for personal reasons for doing the things. How's it going to feel for you guys, or how has it felt for you and Sal and Quinn to carry on the legacy of the show, knowing that Joe is still there in spirit, that you guys are still friends, you're buds and all that, but he just doesn't get to be a part of the project moving forward.
He's still my best friend.
Yeah.
He was the my best man at my wedding and the officiant at my wedding at the same time.
Wow.
And he had a show at the Paramount in Long Island
Not too long,
on Sunday, and I have a show there in June, right? And to surprise the audience, I popped in. Him and I went to dinner beforehand, and I came on stage during the show, and the audience went crazy, right? Because he's still my best friend in the world,
of
right?
course, family.
So he's going through a tough time, and it is what it is. But the show moves on, and we the cool thing about the show is that now we have an opportunity to change it in a different way. So we have every episode will end with a different celebrity guest as part of the show. So because Joe is irreplaceable, right? So the season premiere on April 2nd, we have Eric Andre involved in the punishment. Tomorrow we film with Brooke Shields in the punishment.
Yes!
Right, which is wild. Chris Jericho was on an episode last week. The wrestler Method Man
METHOD. Yo, hold it
Method
down
Man
for Staten
punished
Island. Come
me.
on.
You
lie.
want to hear a little sneak peek? So Method Man he, is on an episode. Comes up in a few weeks on TV, and he's there. We put up a mock TV show. Method Man is the host of the show. There's a live audience there, thinking they're there for the taping of a new pilot starring Method Man, right? And I was one of the panelists on the panel. There's like 4 of the guests with us, experts on various industries, right? And right before I went onto the panel, the guys, I'll phrase this carefully because I don't want to insult Hackensack Meridian Health. Right before, though they appreciate this, right before I went out to be on the panel with Method Man, the guys inserted a vibrating device for adults that might go in your posterior section into my body. Oh, wow. And they could control it via Bluetooth and an iPad. And the settings that they could control it were earthquake, tsunami, hurricane, and smooth jazz. Right?
Heck no.
And so every time Method Man would ask me a question, they'd hit the button and I'd leap out of the freaking chair. I was like, my leg is twitching, I'm jumping up in the air because I have this device inside a part of my body.
You can't call HR. You volunteered for this. So
and Method Man gave me the business, man. He gave me the business.
Oh my
He
god.
didn't let up.
You'll see it on TV in a few weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, thank you for that.
We
preview.
cannot wait. A few more questions about the show. You guys are so big now, and the show is all around the world. How do you guys keep from people not recognizing you?
What helps is that we don't look famous. You guys meet famous people all the time. You see a person, you're like, oh, I get why they're famous. We look like your pharmacist. You know? I look like I work at Dwayne Reed,
like the
and your prescription's ready for Viagra. Come on in. You know, like I look like your prescription's ready kind of guy. I look like an accountant. I look famous. That helps. You know, that helps.
That's so silly.
I can't with this. This is the funniest thing ever, man.
Season 9 is premiering April 2nd.
April 2nd, brand new episode right after the NCAA Final Four games. We get simulcast on TBS, True TV, and TNT.
You got a bracket going right now, dude? Are you thick in the middle of it?
I'm embarrassed to say that I went to Georgetown and I never once saw a Hoyas game.
Dude.
Bro.
I know. Patrick
Although,
Ewing would
if you're
be.
a basketball fan, I did room next to my room adjoined Allen Iverson.
Oh wow!
And,
what did you hear coming from that room
I used to work for Coca-Cola in college, and the vending machine in my dorm was always empty. So I used to buy bulk Coca-Cola from the distributor at like 6 cents a bottle and resell it for my room at a massive profit.
Yeah.
Right? And so, like
Hustle.
one time, once every 2 weeks, Allen Iverson would knock on our door to buy Coke and borrow a condom from us.
Oh, hell. That's a weird combo.
Right? No other combo in history is like, can I have Coke and a condom?
Coke and a condom. Have
Oh my gosh.
Coca-Cola. and a
Yeah,
condom.
yeah, Coca-Cola.
No.
Let's be clear with that.
Now back to season
man.
9, the celebrity hosts that you guys have. Is there anyone that stood out to you that you just didn't think that they were going to be as crazy or as like willing as you thought?
We had David Cross, the comedian, on last
Yeah.
week. He punished me, and I knew he'd be hysterical, and he was. He gave me the business. He was teaching an acting workshop, and I was one of the actors in the class, and there were other actors there trying to learn the craft of comedy, and he gave me the business, man. He, and part of his
Didn't lay
technique was
off.
sensory training, where you when you experience something, you can then act the emotion out. Right?
Got it.
So to experience the emotion of like pain, he would have me eat a ghost pepper.
Oh, dude.
Right?
Are
Which
you
I
kidding
had
me?
tears shooting in my face.
Oh,
you
Yeah,
know?
going
It
in
was
and coming
great.
out. Yeah.
Going in and going out.
Don't
Yeah.
mess with the ghost peppers,
Yeah.
bro. Dude, listen, there's this conversation can go on for hours.
Yeah.
You are a part of the family. We want to extend the open invitation to any time you want to
Oh
roll
my gosh,
through here
let's
and
do
be a
it.
part of.
Let's do it
Yeah,
next
let
time.
us not you right down the road.
Send me out on the street wearing an earpiece. We'll film it, put it on air and on radio. Or I'll send one of you guys out. I'll tell you what to say and do on 6th Avenue right outside.
I volunteer.
yeah, she will
always,
volunteer
I was like,
tribute.
you need some girls
I
on the show
promise.
for sure.
It really definitely is, as you said, that instant connectivity, sitting on the couch with Rosanna and seeing the smile on the face and just becoming a part of the squad, man. Thank you for inviting us in. We want to do that vice versa.
An autographed copy of Area 51.
Yeah,
Interns
please.
go to area51novel.com. If you'd like to see me perform live at the Wilbur in Boston or the Paramount, Long Island, or any other city, go to murrlive.com.
And by the way, if you plan on showing up to a wedding, don't do it wasted. We're going to get into that off the air, or you may have seen some other conversations where Murr has told that awesome story. But dude, yeah, you're part of the family now,
Thanks,
man.
guys.
So
Yes.
welcome anytime. Round of applause for
Thank you, guys.
one of the funniest dudes on earth. James.
Yo, my dad and Abuelita are gonna flip out when they
Tell
see
Abuelita I love her so much.
From the top of the Empire State Building.
Z100.